Welcome to Game Over Yeah, the video game podcast created by gamers for gamers, with your hosts Leon,
Dave,
Stagbit himself,
and familiar face Dean Ward.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, he's come to join us for our E3 roundup, and may I say straight away off the bat, what an E3!
Fucking amazing.
It has been. It has been a great week for gamers last week. So I think we need to kind of dive in to kind of maybe let's go for some best categories. Should we go for that first, or should we go for the worst categories first?
Worst categories first.
Worst.
Save
Worst.
save the best for last.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay then.
Worst
Okay
first.
then. All right then. Well, we should definitely
Worst
go for the
first.
worst. So, worst game that was announced. What do you think, guys? What's the worst game that you think was announced?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, controversial, but in fact, I'm a bit hesitant myself as well now. I know what you mean.
It depends if it's a revamp or a remake. Like if they put in the new combat system and stuff,
I think they will. I think they
I
will.
know they're gonna fuck it up, and everyone's gonna go, "Why? You could have paid so much money.
I know.
Literally, just take the exact game, but just make it look pretty."
Yeah.
That's all I want.
all the material is going to be DLC.
Oh
They
man.
can make a fucking killing if they had that. What's the casino? Not casino. The
Oh,
Gold
the Golden
Saucer.
Saucer.
that as like a DLC place. And people fucking. Ugh.
Man, that got loads of people back into Final Fantasy XIV alone. Just the Gold Saucer edition.
It's big.
You can play the games and you can bet on the Chocobo, but it requires real money.
I'm going to throw out what I think is. I don't think it's definitely the worst because I can't remember some of the really bad ones. But what the fuck is that noise?
I have no idea.
Not me.
It must be.
It's not
called
me.
14. Oh, I don't know then.
It's someone eating Pop Rocks.
What?
It sounds like someone's.
You know what? It does kind of sound like that, Dave.
Yeah.
There's a phantom in the machine.
I'm going to go Metroid.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally, that was actually going to be my pick there.
And
big
mine
time
as well.
Yeah, because it is awful, like
Just
it's not
made me so
Metroid
sad.
at all. Like,
There's a petition to stop it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is the...
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
oh man, like
Please don't make
such
this
a
game.
bad
It will
idea.
make us all cry.
Come on.
I don't think it was the worst idea from E3. The worst idea was that fucking idiot with a moon on its head during Square. Sorry, it's Square Enix. But like,
Well, apparently he was being a Nier character.
what he was being was a twat.
I couldn't agree more.
Couldn't hear a fucking word he was saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I'm sure the translator was just sort of going, "What the fuck is he mumbling?" I have no idea. Like,
I think that
Comes
was
on
hands
like-
down. That translator got so much stick though. He was doing such.
He
a
forgot
crap
someone's
job.
name.
yeah, I
halfway
know.
through.
It was so funny. Like,
I don't think he'll be doing another E3.
I don't
you're
think
probably
Square
right.
will be doing another E3. Fucking hell.
Oh, terrible.
Well, I suppose on that level, I think we pretty much all agree on the worst conference being Square Enix. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was.
what?
I think Nintendo's was worse.
No, they had Xenoblade at least.
And
This-
at least they had the entertaining bit at the beginning. I mean,
Okay,
Square
yeah,
Enix
the
was
Muppets.
just boring all the way
First-
through.
First
Yeah.
of all, Nintendo have to pre-record their stuff because that's how woo they have to be. Square at least had games. They had better games. In fact, they just presented it piss poor. But Nintendo was shocking. They're one of the big. It should be the big three.
Mhm.
They are a console provider. They should not have a weak conference like that. And it was shit. There was one game on there that I was kind of excited for. That's about it.
What game was that?
Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid. Mario Maker.
Really?
The only one that I kind of was like, this looks all right. Star Fox looked like a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, Starbucks looked terrible.
Yeah, I have to admit, it looked fucking awful.
It's like Someone went to Nintendo. By the way, it's 2004 again, and what amazing things have you got for us? And they've completely forgotten that technology has moved on, and you can do things for, I don't know, decent consoles.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. Fucking come up with some new IPs, you cunts.
Exactly. Like,
Well, Splatoon came out, but that was literally it.
yeah.
Yeah, but Splatoon's not a bad game, apparently. It's
Splatoon is for babies.
Well, I'm a squid, I'm a kid, I'm a squid, I'm a kid. Like, but yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles looked okay. The Yarny Yoshi whatever thing.
Oh yeah, and the woman that's making them by herself, and so you're only going to have 30 of them on launch.
It's not actually her making. Like, she made the original, and I don't think she's mass producing the thing.
No, in Nintendo,
They've
she
basically
fucking
got
is
someone standing
making.
behind it with a big stick.
It's,
Yeah, with their
What
business
bastard?
decisions right now, you're probably right, Dean. It probably is like that.
some poor lady just getting whipped by them. Yeah, I mean both were shocking. Let's be honest, they were not good at all. But I expect a lot more from Nintendo. And the problem was, look, you could have changed it. Show Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have a feeling Zelda's now going on their new console, which they're going to announce next year.
Blatantly. But I swear they have come out and said, "Oh no, it's still coming out on the Wii U." I swear they have actually sort of made a statement in regards to that.
But they said this when they were working on Twilight Princess, and it came out on GameCube and Wii, and no one bought the GameCube one.
Oh yeah.
They were both shit. Both shit.
I think Nintendo are luring
Not
us into
that
false sense of
game.
security. That everyone's just like, oh, it's Nintendo, they're rubbish, and then next year there's a new and be amazing.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose at least with the Nintendo one, didn't they kind of hint in some sense about like next year, sort of going, "Oh, we're talking about."
They're gonna announce something next year, but it doesn't mean it'll come out next year.
Yeah.
The thing was, like, this is what pisses me off about Nintendo. I'm not all about graphics, but the best looking game that they showed off was Skylanders. And that's something that's nothing to do with them, realistically. It was by far the best looking game, and they had their characters looking the best on it. And, like, Star Fox looked like it was a PS2 title. It was shit.
Well, it's an up-res version of the 3DS one, isn't it?
What? That's not good enough.
Yeah, I know.
It's like been however many years. They didn't do, what's it called?
Oh.
Oh,
Where's he go?
and he died.
Did
He'd be dead,
Nintendo
yo.
just snipe him from the window?
Yeah.
It's
Nintendo,
like,
we're
"Don't
not
eat
having
at
this.
Nintendo, yo.
We're not having this.
They sent the boys round. He's going to come back, and it's going to be like a caricature version of him going, Nintendo is the best. Nintendo are amazing. We love Nintendo.
Like
Go
a puppet version of Mike.
Yeah.
Oh god. Funny shit.
But yeah, Square Enix was the fucking worst conference.
Oh yeah, by far, without a doubt, I was
I think
bored off my fucking tits. I mean, me, you, and Mike. Was it Michael? Your friend, Michael Lord.
Yeah.
We had our own little Facebook chat up that Dean kind of popped up while we were watching the Square Enix thing, and Jesus Christ.
I think the difference is Nintendo. We've not been expecting much from them for years now, so it was to be expected that their show wasn't going to be great because they weren't going to be announcing anything big, and what they did have wasn't great. With Square Enix, we've always had them in a high regard. They've got the Final Fantasy VII remake coming up. They've got a load of other awesome titles to come with, and they just dropped the ball massively. They had all this great stuff to go with, and they just didn't do anything with it. And
No,
I think
that's right.
that's why it was the worst of the two.
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt. So, should we jump into the best kind of stuff then?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, let's go. Should we go conference first or game first? What are you feeling?
Game first.
Let's go with the game then. I'm gonna throw this out there, and I think the game that I'm probably most excited about that I've seen over E3 was Horizon. Actually, I am
Zero Dawn, yeah, it looked
Yeah.
fucking good.
I am really pumped for that game. I really want to see some more footage. I was like, yeah, take my money as soon as I saw that for sure. So yeah, no, my money's on that one.
My only concern is that there's no gameplay, because it is done by the same people that did Killzone, and they are amazingly good at making very pretty looking games, but they always forget the gameplay.
I don't know. I'm quite interested in the story that they've kind of sort of said about in the trailer. I mean, hopefully they do actually have a decent narrative for the whole of it, but I can't see how they can't, in some sense, with the fact of that how they've left it, in some sense, the fact that they're the first tribe kind of after the humans essentially disappeared, in some sense. They have no idea what happened, so
Well, it's not like we've
cool.
not had a post-apocalyptic dinosaur game before.
Yeah, I know.
But this
It
one
looks
did
strong.
look genuine, though. It looked really good.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited for it. Definitely got my money. What? How about you guys? What do you think?
I'll show my bro.
Oh.
You go, Dave.
I will, like I said, I'm skeptical. But then I'm always skeptical. I'm a very skeptical person. I think once I get hold of a demo, once I see more gameplay and more story behind it, maybe. Also, I don't know if it's coming out on PC. Is it coming on PC? Or is it?
PS4
PS.
exclusive, I think.
Yeah, I think it might be exclusive.
Okay. In that case, I don't care because I haven't got a PS4. It's...
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
But I mean, like, what game do you think was the sort of best one?
What was your gamers show, Dave?
Oh, I thought we were going to ask Mike about what he thought of Horizon.
Oh, okay. Well.
Well, I showed my brother it,
Yeah.
and both my brothers, and like they were, sorry, they were choking. They were,
They were so good. They were rendered speechless.
they were like
and breathless.
watching it. One was kind of going, "Oh, it looks really pretty," but like it's the normal kind of thing. And then like it went into the gameplay trailer straight off, and my brother like admittedly was very stoned, but he just went, "It's gameplay, the gameplay," and it's like it was quite funny. I think it could be really good. Dave's right. If it's like Killzone, it'll be shit. It'll look really nice, but the gameplay won't be there. But I think they'll invest some time in it. They've got to.
The one thing I do like about it was what Mike said, was that it went cutscene, look at the pretty, and now we're into the game. Did you notice the scene? We did. Nope, good.
Yeah.
That's what you're meant to think.
That's what I like though. I like when you kind of jump from cutscene into something because
Yeah.
it makes that transition so much nicer. I love on like the Mortal Kombat games and Injustice, like the cutscene goes into the character sort of thing, and it just makes it. There's not all this black screen or loading or stuff that you kind of get annoyed with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am a massive fan of immersive games that are seamless. So, like, even from the menu, you go from the menu and suddenly that's the game, and
Yeah.
then suddenly you're in, and there's just no faff, and you're on, and that's much better.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Dave, let's dive into your game of the show, man.
See, everybody's saying Cupcake because Cuphead, that too. It's something
Looks
like that.
good. Looks
It
good.
looks awesome, and it's the sort of retro arcadey feel to it. So yes, but that's everyone's saying that. So I'm gonna go with No Man's Sky.
And a fucking great choice as well. I am extremely hyped for that game as well. And just seeing that step back in the universe to see on how big it is actually going to be.
I just
But the only thing I've got with that is it's all randomly generated. So unless you randomly generate every single one of them, like stars and suns, you haven't really got that big of a universe, really.
Yeah, but the fact of that it is procedurally generated, it means that you are going to be expanding that universe, and I assume you're going to be able to revisit all of the places that you have explored to. It is meant to be, in some sense, an exploration kind of game, so I think it kind of makes sense to be like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
there have been games in the past that have done that to that extent as well, but this time around it just comes with prettier graphics and more fanfare.
It's
Effectively,
just like, that seamless kind of like when you're on the ship, going down into like right into the sort of the depths.
It
of the
put
planet.
Destiny
It's
to
just
shame.
Oh, big time.
Oh yeah.
A lot of stuff puts Destiny to shame.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Again, I think is No Man's Sky PS4 exclusive?
Yeah.
No, it will be. It will have a PC release as well.
Yeah. See,
It's
that's
just
why
that
I'm a little bit more interested.
it's coming to PS4 first, but it will be out on PC.
Yeah. I just like that sort of exploration kind of thing. I like the fact that you can discover something and go, this is mine. And then maybe like 50 years down the line when someone else discovers it, they go, aha, oh, they found this.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I'm really looking forward to that game, big time. I mean, what does everyone else sort of think about No Man's Sky?
I'll see what it's like. I think it'll be fun, but I think the problem is you've got a hype machine behind it now, and you've got a lot to live up to, and they're only showing snippets and stuff. And I just get the feeling that, yeah, there'll be some combat and there'll be this, that, and the other, but are you going to get bored after doing the same kind of thing? Like, I can't see there being that much story to it, which is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. They haven't really shown much of a narrative yet. They really haven't. And
I don't think
know if
they have
there's
to,
going to be much of one. I think it's just more you're a dude and you get to explore. And I'd like to see if there's going to be ways of creating things. Nice is if you can go down and pick stuff up and then you explore it and then you use that like almost like Minecraft style. So you get materials and then you can go to another planet that may not have something and then you can like build stuff or grow things and as like a creator sort of thing. So I think that might be quite a good way to go. And then the sort of the combat is an aside for those people who like to shoot things.
No, that's not a bad shout, actually. I mean, well, let's hope that Hello Games, do get this all in, and hopefully we'll have a fucking awesome game to play. So, Mike, man, what about you, man? What was your game of the show?
There's only one choice.
Fallout
4. Fallout 4, mate.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And to be fair, it did steal the show quite a bit. I mean, the Bethesda conference was a very, very strong conference.
Yeah.
Considering it was their first one as well.
First one. And they literally were just hitting, like, oh, you wanted to see this? Here it is. Oh, by the way, there it is. Oh, this is out tomorrow. Like, everything's just...
Yeah.
There was none of that annoying factor of, oh, I want to see this and you didn't show me it. There was pretty much, like, this is what we've been working on for 5 years. It's coming out. And then, like, just to have that November release date was just, like, that was the punch to finish the fight. Like, that was just, oh, mate. If that gets fucking put back, I'm going to go mental.
It will get put back. I will be very surprised if it comes out on that date. If it does, it will probably be like every other Fallout full of bugs.
How about this? We put a bet on it. I think it's coming out on that date. I'll put a Sportsman £5 bet that it comes out on the date.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay. Wait,
I don't think they'll fuck it up.
Is anyone matching it? Anyone matching that bet?
Yeah, I'll take that now.
Yeah, there we go, Dave. It's on the cast now. It's official. £5.
Bethesda, don't let me down. Like,
I need the money.
But we're gonna lose 20 million if we put it on that date. But I lose £5. Like, think of it that way.
You should have bet a copy of the game.
That's the yeah. Well, I'm not that confident. We'll see.
I know, it's like I could. 5 is nice, but a copy of the game is better.
I'll bet a copy of the game.
Oh, there we go. The
Are we
Andy's
going to do a
just
copy
been
of the
upped.
game? Okay, fine. A copy of the game.
There we go. Nice.
There's going to be an announcement tomorrow. Oh, we fucked up.
I'll be like,
Coming out in 2 years' time.
Yeah, but the PS4. PS4. So perhaps a console thrown in as well.
I don't have a PS4 anymore, so you can buy me a PS4 if it comes out.
I feel this bet's getting slightly out of control.
I own your soul now. No, it was just a really, like, I think Bethesda, we'll talk about that in a bit, but I think it just had a little bit of everything. You had they went into, like, you saw a lot of the game, which was good. It showed a lot of the kind of idea of the story and how much that's evolved, how much the creation of the character has gone in and stuff, how much you've got the, even the Pip-Boy thing. Like, it's just, they were just throwing shit, and everyone was like, just feed me more. Come on, give me some more. It was it was really, really good show.
I believe the Pip-Boy is now sold out, the Pip-Boy collection.
Better not be.
Yeah, I've heard rumours that the version with the Pip-Boy is now sold out.
Can we just speak about the stuff? This is kind of off topic. Well, it's on topic, but it's not E3. The whole idea of these things coming with your edition and so on. And I'm a massive fan of it.
Yeah.
Did anyone else see about the Batmobile with Batman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stopped it.
How dare they do that 4 days before the release? That's unacceptable. They've known
So why did they stop it?
that it was the last run by a company making stuff, and apparently the quality of the product wasn't high enough. Bullshit! They didn't know that weeks before that.
But the quality of the game was apparently really shit as well.
Well, the PC port anyway, apparently is buggy as fuck.
But that's a common thing these days, unfortunately. These ports seem to be. I mean, look at Mortal Kombat. That was horrific.
Yeah.
But I think like he said it best, where he said, as far as stupid fucking gimmicks go, this is a pretty fucking cool one. Like, and it is. I'm never going to actually put my phone into it and stuff. But who doesn't like that? It's an iconic image of the Fallout sort of thing, and it is these kind of collectors' editions. A lot of extra money for them and a lot of extra hype. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. What about you? Jake?
Sorry.
Carry on.
No, I said a friend of mine bought it as soon as it was announced, so she's well hyped for it, and she will be putting her phone into it, and she'll probably be using it while playing the game.
Anything I'm annoyed with that kind of stuff is, I spend all this money on that, and then actually I look at it and I go, I don't really care about that shit. Like I caught up in like the Halo thing, not Halo, Destiny.
Destiny.
Got a fucking, £150 worth of fucking game, and like, did I really get my money's worth out of that? I suppose I played a lot, but I could have done that without getting that version.
Yeah.
What about you, Dean? What was your game of the show?
Well, I've kind of got two, because one's kind of
Really?
like.
I was going to say, head on, we only got the
Cheeky
choice
fuck.
of one.
Well, you'll see why. You'll see why.
All right, sweetheart. Go on then.
Right. I'm a massive South Park fan, so as soon as they announced the South Park one,
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
I was
point.
off the chain, and like that's why I say like 2 games, because that's not really a proper fully like a massive game.
I could have swore that they said that they would never do a game again.
They did say that, and they came out and they said that on stage.
And then they went on, once they'd finished the game, they realised how to actually make a game, so they wanted to do it using the skill and knowledge that they gained.
Or they saw how much money it made for them, and they went, "Ooh, I could fucking do that one more time."
Well, the thing is, I'm playing through the first one again now, and there's a lot of references to the superhero thing that they're doing in the second one. And I was speaking to a friend of mine, and he was saying that with the first one, they kind of chopped a bit here and there to fit the game, but with the second one, there's a lot more based on the episodes. So it's something that they can run with, and they know how to do the comedy. They got that down, but this time they also know how to do a game as well. So it should be a lot better.
I also feel it could have been, if they really wanted to do it, it could have been DLC. Easily.
Of course it could.
So that's why I said it's not like a proper game that I've chosen for my top one. But I'm really excited for it because it's South Park and I'm fucking obsessed with it. So my number one game that like literally blew me away was Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Codename Cocaine.
Yeah, just
blood-soaked cocaine.
When it zoomed out and showed you like the entire map, then I was like, oh, okay, so you're going to be able to go everywhere.
I think it's going to be one of these ones that I think that's something to watch, and I'm actually kind of more excited about that than The Division now because of rewatching The Division. I was like, actually, this just looks like a cover-based MMO, and I'm not sure how much I really want to play that. I'm hyped for it still, but that looks like it's a 4-player co-op, isn't it? It's rather than MMO, and I think that will work a lot better than this whole idea of you're in the dark zone or whatever it's called and shooting people and shit.
The thing with Ghost Recon is it's a 4-player experience, but what if you don't have 3 other people to play with? Is it going to be something that is going to? It's like Evolve.
Yeah.
That was effectively for 4 people, but then they went, shit, we need to take on a single-player experience, which was ultimately a bit disappointing. and it kind of suffered for that. So I don't know how PS3 kind of going to handle that.
We'll have to see. When's that coming out? That's not this year. It's not. It's probably not for 2 years, is it?
Didn't have a date, did it?
Yeah, that's probably 2 years away.
Yeah. But that's the one that wowed me when I saw it. I was like, fuck me. It looks really good. And then when they zoomed out and showed like all the different continents you can go to, I was like, yep, I'm in for that.
I also like how the fact that you can mix and match it. So you can just stealth it up, or you could just full on blitz raid. And
Yeah.
It's how you want to play it is cool. It's kind of like how Mercenaries should have been.
Mm.
No, fair shout. Right. So I think we need to jump into some of the games that weren't necessarily in the conferences. Now, Dean, I know that he watched pretty much everything he could E3.
I thought you were actually there. The fact that you know so much.
Oh, really?
So you need to, well, I think Dean needs to help us with this one, unless Mike can help as well if he watched any of the extra kind of stuff that was out there. So
I saw a bit.
Yeah. So what's your top 5?
My top 5. So the first one, as you know, I've already spent like 2, maybe 3 grand on this game. So Rock Band 4 is going to be a game that I'm going to be pre-ordering and getting this year.
Rock Band 4
in this house.
Rock Band 4 going to have all the songs from the previous ones. Is that going to be like massively gutting that you suddenly get it and you're like, look at all this money I've spent. Oh wait, I've got them all again.
Well, they've said that there's like most of them will work, and most of the other instruments that you've already bought will work as well.
Nice.
So yeah, at least you don't have to fork out like 250 quid just to play this one.
That's really good. Well, they've been good to the fans then on that kind of level.
But in some ways they haven't, because Guitar Hero's done some stuff that I think's better.
Yeah, but then you've got to rebuy your instruments for that one.
No, Guitar Hero you don't have to.
No, you do, because they've changed the buttons on it.
Oh, maybe it's Rock Band you don't have to then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you just said about, yeah.
Alright. I was too busy jumping along to Just Dance
busy
and hearing
wanking.
Jason Derulo, mate. So could give a fuck about Rock Band. I got Jason Derulo style moves going on in this place.
Do you know what? Here's the funniest thing, right? Microsoft come out, right? Did you hear anything about Kinect?
Nope.
Oh.
See ya.
Drop that like a hot sack of shit. However, wait, no. I actually, there is one thing about Kinect, and it is, I've been testing it the last couple of days on like an app thing that you can get. Cortana for Xbox One will make it so seamless. It's a really good idea on that, because I've been watching some of the stuff, and you can do some test. And there's some test apps you can get. It's pretty much like I can say, I don't have to know the exact terminology, which was always the downfall of it.
Yeah.
I can say, I want to play Fallout 4, and it'll load up Fallout 4, or I want to do this, or it's like Siri and Google Chrome and everything like that. Just having that behind it, that's a really good addition to the console. And it's Sony's not going to have anything like that. We'll see.
Yeah.
10, I think they've really, like, it's like what I said on the other cast. Like, Xbox 2 years ago was the whole, it's a TV media, everything like that. They got Phil Spencer in, and look where this company is now, and look at the moves they're making, and the sort of how good the show was, and sort of the way that this company is going forward. And I actually think that the next 2 years, Xbox could exponentially blow up because of Windows 10 and all the things that they've got to them that Sony aren't going to have.
Yeah.
Well, look where Don Matrick is now. He's had to fucking cut Zynga in half.
Yeah.
So he's just fucked that company up as well.
He is the
dear.
kiss of death to companies.
Yeah. Thank fuck he's gone. He didn't know what he's doing. Other games that were shown. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
I'm not interested, if I'm
No?
honest.
Give me Skate.
I
Give
want
me
a
Skate.
skate game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with Mike on that one. I want a skate
I
game.
thought EA would bring out Skate 4.
But
I
then
really
didn't they
did.
get rid of like Black Box? Didn't they? Then they sort of
Yeah,
fucked off.
they shut it down.
Yeah. So it's probably never going to happen. I hope it does. Well, we'll see.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Isn't that going to be a
Right.
movie?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a game of a movie of a game. It's Gameception.
Genius.
Also, Metal Gear Solid 5's out soon, and they were showing lots of that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen playthroughs of that. Funnily enough, in Metal Gear Solid 5, you have a canine companion. You have a dog that follows you around, and you can send it to do things and send it to pick up.
I don't
Yeah.
care about Metal Gear Solid.
I'm excited for it still. I definitely am.
I wasn't that impressed with Ground Zero or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that was
because
just
it's
a
demo.
filler game.
I know it was, but I was expecting it a little bit more. Everyone was saying it was amazing, and I was like, it's all right, but
Well, it's
There's
just
a
showing
lot-
off what it's capable of. That's all it is at the end.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I thought it would be capable of a lot more. I just kind of felt like it's kind of got this. It's one of these games that it's got that aura around it that the name brings, and I don't think a lot of the games have been that good. Some of them have been fucking awful. The one which was a hack and slash game was not Metal Gear Solid in my eyes.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. They brought out a lot of filler crap that just hasn't been needed. I completely agree with you, but this looks sick.
We'll see. I mean, it could be good. It could be good. It's just I don't know.
I think it takes a
wanna
little
play
bit
it.
to kind of get used to, because like having Kiefer Sutherland obviously voice Snake instead. That was a bit weird at first, but
Yeah.
other than that, I really enjoyed that, and obviously you play through it quite a few times anyway. That's the whole kind of point of it, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I'm definitely. It was just to kind of get you used to the way that they're going to be doing things now, and I think it's going to be good, man. I'm looking forward to it, but who fuck knows what's going to happen in the future with Metal Gear Solid and the shit that's going on between Konami and Kojima. So I don't know.
Yeah. Be lucky that you can get this one out.
Yeah.
Just as an aside, have you noticed how much more Hollywood are getting in on the video games, throwing in their actors and actresses doing
so much money.
parts?
Yeah, it's because this industry has expanded so much that they're just like, oh my god, we need to get in on this money.
Big
Do you know
time.
what-
Well,
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Aaron.
No, I was going to say, so far it's Nathan Fillion, Angela
Bassett.
Kevin Spacey's done it.
I don't know.
Kiefer Sutherland.
There's lots of them.
There is
yeah.
lots, yeah.
There's lots of voiceovers as well. Like there's I think is it Ron Perlman who does the Fallout voice? He's the guy that plays
Yeah, he
Hellboy.
does. Yeah.
His voice is perfect for those like the epilogues and stuff like that. I really
yeah.
I get right into it when he starts talking.
Fair enough, man.
Another thing that was I'm surprised I didn't actually go into before, HoloLens. Fuck.
Yeah.
So the thing they showed on the main stage, like I really liked the idea of the whole Minecraft thing, but I was like, it's Minecraft. I'm not that fussed. Did anyone see the Halo briefing with it?
No, I did
No.
not.
No.
Oh, that's the sneaky one of the show. So effectively, you have to watch it. It's a Halo briefing, and it's pretty cool. They're going through this. They're going through this interactive experience, and there's a waypoint that comes up as they're walking, and they come to this briefing part, and they're looking out like this window, and they can see like all the ships starting to fly off and stuff, and it's just making the surroundings the game. And then they all go around this kind of table thing, and it does a like a hologram briefing like you would in Halo. It's pretty cool.
Definitely worth checking out then.
Yeah, man. No, for sure. I mean,
That would be so cool. That you're sitting there with this HoloLens on, getting all freaked out because you're playing a video game, and everyone else around you who can't see it are just going to be giving you really weird looks as to like, what the fuck are you doing?
So, yeah, someone sits down and puts a mug on the table.
What are you doing?
Completely smashes.
You
your fucking
killed
Minecraft.
Commander Mike! Oh yeah, and there's like an orbital strike in it as well, and you're like, oh my god. But this is what coming maybe 3-4 years. What the hell is going to come out in 10 years?
Oh yeah.
Matrix, fucking Matrix.
Maybe we were already in the Matrix. That.
Who knows?
Maybe.
If we are, I want an upgrade.
Maybe we're not, and maybe it's my dream because I took too many mushrooms.
Yeah, the effects of that pizza are still wearing off.
Fucking 5 years later. If that was true, right? If I woke up, the amount of ideas I would have, like, right, get me in front of someone. Okay, this is what we're doing. That'll never work. 100%. These are all the best songs. These are all the best films. They do that in Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Like, at the end of it, like, they've all made their millions because they know how to change the sort of the future. And Lou makes Loogle instead of Google. And then there's this producer. The producer guy's like talking on. He's made every amazing song that's ever been, like from Dark Side of the Moon to like I don't know, the Red Hot Chili Peppers to even pop music. And he's like talking. They're like, "How do you come up with it?" And he just goes, "I don't know. I get a feeling." Ooh, ooh. That's another one. And he's like remembering songs. So, like, it's so funny. Like, it's a really good idea.
Definitely. So first of all, we need a hot tub.
Wow.
Excellent.
But no price for the HoloLens.
No.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be fucking dear. 700? No, maybe less than that. 500.
It's going to be a fucking big team.
However, this is what I was really surprised by. Where was like PlayStation was all like, "It's coming, Morpheus," and they showed some stuff at the nothing for the demonstration or E3. And last year Microsoft were kind of like, well, we're not really doing that much with it. And then now they've got the controller comes with what's it called? What's the other one?
Oculus.
Yeah.
It comes with an Xbox controller now. They've got HoloLens. They're partnering with loads of stuff. There'll be Windows 10 cross capability of stuff. But it's kind of like they've stolen the VR crown from Sony very quickly.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah. In all fairness, that they didn't really show that much at Project Morpheus. They were sort of more saying, "Hey, look, yeah, you can go and check it out on the show floor." So then we just need to read up on some reviews in some sense on that kind of stuff.
The other thing that I saw that people were talking about was the difference with HoloLens is because it's projecting something into your real world, you don't get that horrible seasick feeling like half of us did when we used Oculus, which could be a big difference maker because, I know obviously it wasn't a HD one and it's a prototype and everything like that, but I felt really sick after using it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah,
and I think
I did as well.
It's a real game changer if it's not going to give you that feeling. Like, well, I'm obviously going to have that version.
Definitely. The only downside is that you need a large flat surface. It's like Kinect. You couldn't play that in a small room because you just don't really get the same feel. So it's the same with the HoloLens. You're playing it and then suddenly it's like half the stuff is like through your wardrobe and through your desk or whatever. And it's like, I'm not quite sure what that is, but I think it's a leftover pizza or something.
It would be nice if HoloLens is like what they were talking Kinect could do, like where they were like, oh, skateboards.
Yeah.
Stuff like some of that kind of stuff that we kind of all bought into and never happened.
I wonder what the range is between that and whatever you've plugged it into.
Is Dean outside again?
Yeah, it sounds like he's being abducted by a plane.
Nintendo are coming to bomb him for his talk about the murder. That's who cut me off. They were like, right,
that's what we thought as well. We thought that you were going to come back as a Nintendo puppet after it.
Mario's my favourite game ever. Probably is my favourite game, but never mind.
Juice some more fucking money out of that bastard, they will.
What? There was a couple of other things that that kind of went under the radar. The Xbox controller looks quite cool. Price point's a little pricey, but
yeah. No, I'm excited for it just because for the customized options. I think that's going to be really cool.
It's basically a pro customizable controller for people who can afford it, who aren't pro.
Well, no, they're saying that realistically, this is the one that the pros would choose over it. Now, I don't know how much they will, but the
Well,
price
it depends how much it is,
is
doesn't it?
120.
Fuck, what, for a controller?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's
insane.
already the cost of a
A Wii U.
what's the company that makes? There's loads of custom ones. The ones with
Like Mad Cats.
things.
It's fucking
yeah, but
nice.
the high level ones,
Oh,
they're
no,
they're 150 quid each.
Oh yeah.
Plus a couple of other bits and pieces, and they are really. This is.
Is it like
this
the
is
MLG kind of shit?
Yeah, and it's a lot higher level. You know, you've got hair trigger movements. You've got the D-pad looks amazing. You've got those. Never going to use them, but I do want a controller that's that accurate. I think you know it's a nice thing. 130 quid or 120 quid is a lot of money though. So we'll see.
It actually have to be like your only console though, wouldn't it? To buy a controller that expensive for it.
Yeah,
Well,
but you would be able to use it on your PC, yeah, as Mike just said, yeah. So it's not like you're completely locked in with that.
Yeah.
And you don't have to buy the controller.
No,
There
not
are
at
other
all.
controllers available.
Yeah, definitely.
They didn't really go into the. They didn't rebrand the Sony have done a terabyte model, but they didn't really talk about it. And then now suddenly there's all this adverts about the terabyte model, whereas Xbox did.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know if that was because I swear I'd seen something about it before.
There was rumours before. Basically, someone had leaked it out accidentally.
Okay.
I think someone had kind of put it up on one of the shop websites or something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's what it should have been in the first place. Because my 500 gig don't go nowhere.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Fucking most games take 50 gig up.
100%. Yeah, no, I think it was definitely crying out for a terabyte version on both sides, and yeah, I'm glad that they're coming. I heard that Sony they're going to be bringing out a lighter PS4 as well. I heard a rumor about that as well. I'm not sure how true that is.
I mean,
What,
that's
a PS4 themed lighter? What for lighting cigarettes?
No, as in just just it's going to
Sony.
it's going to weigh a little bit less, Dave.
That's my main gripe with the PlayStation 4. You know, the weight of that console really, I just can't. That's why I sold it. Too heavy for me. That's the main problem.
Yeah, because you constantly have to lug it around your front.
Silly. It would be nice for them to, some revamps and bits and pieces. You know, we always get the slim version, and we get they re-release it so that they get some new sales coming out.
Yeah.
There are some peripherals for the Xbox One that are coming, like official licensed ones, which I think are very good. There's a thing that connects to the side where the one USB port is on the side.
Yeah.
And you get a 4-way input from there, which is useful. Some bits and
I'm
pieces.
just waiting for the Sony announcement that they're also going to do backwards capability.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's not coming anytime soon.
That's why they got PlayStation, whatever it's called, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what the whole. Yeah, you're right. That's what PlayStation Now's for. And well, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Well, the 360 thing, I'm in the preview program, so I've tried it, and there's only a select few titles that are on there.
Yeah.
But the games they launch, so
yeah, it's because it's actually launching. It's launching an Xbox 360 kind of operating system separately to be able to run it.
Yeah.
Which is it's pretty cool, pretty nifty way of doing it. Yeah, it's a good way of getting around it.
Red Dead Redemption's like the #1 requested game, and they're like, when the fuck can we do this? Because that's the game everyone really wants to go back and play. That'd be a good game to have on next gen.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2. I'd be all over that.
Yeah, man.
I wonder if Rockstar are going to do their own conference at some point.
I don't know, man.
Do they have enough?
I don't know. I don't think they will. Just because it's only. I mean, I know they drop a few titles, here and there, but when they do drop something, it's usually their whole focus is on it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think on that kind of level, I mean, they could do it, but nah. Unless they suddenly had like Red Dead, GTA, just everything already at the same time, then yeah, fair enough. They'd have reason for it. It's like with Bethesda wise, I don't think we're probably going to see them pop up for a while now, considering they've just dropped all of their big titles. So
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see them again next year. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
Well, and the fact they did so well this year, that if they do turn up, they've got so much to hype to live up to.
Yeah.
Because
They're going to have to announce like Skyrim 2 or something like that like, to try and follow it up.
they're going to have to bring Jesus on stage to announce the next.
Brilliant. Actually have a real life dragon.
So there's a lot of
Because
talk.
they exist, right?
Yeah,
There's loads. There's a dinosaur roaming around Eden on Saturday.
I know. I saw a video and was like, what?
Past my shop. It was until you saw its legs, and then it's just a man walking.
Yeah,
and I was
it's just a man walking. Yeah.
like, it was cool.
Oh, brilliant.
But no, there's a lot of talks of like what could be game of the year this year, because Fallout will be in time and they've won so many, obviously the game of the year. But it's going up against arguably one of the hardest games to ever beat. I think The Witcher could quite easily beat it.
Yeah, because I mean, you've been playing it right recently. Mike.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I've been playing it.
I've been hearing nothing but great things about that game.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, put it this way: there's a lot of things that are wrong with it, and I'd give it a 10 out of 10 still. It's
How have you been finding the fall damage? Too harsh? Too easy?
fucking brutal, but you just don't fall. It's like it makes sense if you fall off. If you jump off a whoa,
Oh.
there's some fall damage. If you jump off a bridge and it's like 20 foot high, it'll pretty much kill you. That's about what real life would be. So,
Yeah.
I've also put it up to the third hardest difficulty, and I don't know how difficult it'd be on the next one, but it's pretty. Combat is. It's good. It reminds me of. It's like Batman. You have to combo everything, and you have to be
Yeah.
always evading and dodging and blocking, and realistically, you're looking at not taking damage rather than just hitting them to kill stuff.
Mhm.
But the main thing that I really found when playing this game, it made me very upset with how the last game I really got sucked into that was like a big title, a AAA title, was Destiny. I played that game for so long with no story.
Yeah.
It's that game in my eyes, like the one quest, you've got more story than the whole of Destiny in this. You know, it's really in depth. It's huge as well.
Mhm.
Like, I was thinking, oh, you know, this level, this area seems a bit small, and I was like, oh, the map expands into like regions, the next region, and then it's 4 times as big as the last one you're in. It's probably the best game I've played in a long time.
No,
And I would, if anyone doesn't have it, I would, if you like your sort of Skyrim-esque style game, pick it up.
Yeah, no,
It's
I definitely will
very
pick
good.
it up. I'm just gonna wait, man. I'm gonna wait until it comes down in price. I'm getting cheap nowadays with my games.
You're doing a me.
Yeah.
I'm Witcher 1 and 2 first before starting on 3.
There's a lot of references to it, and there's some cool stuff that, like, because I don't have a Witcher 2 save, obviously I can't on Xbox One, it says, do you want to fill me in on the story? And you pretty much choose like what's happened in the past, but I have no idea what any of these characters are. So I'll say like, yeah, I fucking killed him, and all these people are like, you killed him? And it's like, oh, maybe he wasn't a bad guy, he was a good guy. Shit. So, but it's really in depth. It's go and buy it if you haven't got it. All.
Fair enough.
I found out the other day that there is a movie.
Is that?
Oh.
Yeah, Witcher is actually based. There was a series of books about that character, and the guy that did all that also did a TV series, and there was a movie.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I had no idea.
Yeah. They're not good, but they're out there.
Should we hit up the big question of E3?
Yeah,
Go
I
on then.
think so.
Who had the best show?
I mean, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna say Sony for me. Actually, Sony was a really strong conference. Every game pretty much that I saw on that conference, I said yes, I will be picking that up. So on that kind of level, very strong. I know people are gonna point this out. Yeah, a lot of the things we're saying first on PS4. That was their key phrase in some sense, but still very solid titles, built up the hype very nicely, and some really cool ideas coming from them.
I'm going to say
Bethesda, yeah, Dave, yeah?
Yeah, because, it was their first time there, and it could have gone horribly wrong for them, but they obviously did their homework, and they knew what they were talking about, and like Mike was saying earlier, they had everything ready to show, and it was like, and now this, here it is, rather than like, I know we're going to do these things, but you're going to have to wait. I loved how they built it up beforehand with the teaser stuff, the internet sensation with the coming
countdown.
soon, the countdown clock and all of that. So, they knew how to build up their fans. They didn't disappoint their fans, and they brought out, some great looking titles, and they're out this year. And then they decided, oh, by the way, here's a mobile game for you to play. Enjoy. The only downside is yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to the Android. Fucking bring it out already. I actually do want to play that. That's kind of fun.
But, considering it was their first time there, I think they did admirably, and everyone really enjoyed it.
100%.
Well, they also started the show off, didn't they? They had that opener, and we were all questioning, why the fuck did they show us a trailer for Fallout 4 before it? In some ways, I don't think they should have still. But, I mean, maybe they should have just literally said, it's coming Sunday, so more people tuned in. But I think that's what they were trying to do. They wanted everyone to be there for it so that they could see the announcement. But it's like we were saying, it takes a lot away from, boom, it's Fallout 4. Like the Final Fantasy, Sony, that stole their show. It's not even their exclusive title or anything. But that literally, people were going nuts for it. And it's the same kind of thing. If Fallout hadn't been spoken about, maybe they would have had an even bigger reaction.
I think what they should have done is shown snippets of the trailer rather than the full thing, because it was good that they got people talking about what was going to be in the game and discussing, oh, there's dog meat and, oh, there's new armor, what's all this about, where are we, that sort of thing. So they could have snippets of the trailer to get people talking about it, but then actually at the conference to go, boom, here you go, full trailer, enjoy.
Well, even if they just literally the Doom 3 thing where they had the guy just going, if they had a guy in power armor doing the exact same thing, I would have thought it was very cheesy that they copied it, but I would have been like, oh shit, Fallout 4's coming and Doom 3, but
if only they'd followed up Doom 3 with a decent gameplay thing rather than just look at it, run around basically a warehouse shooting what looks like essentially demons and collecting glowy orbs. Here's a game you've never seen before.
I still think it'll be fun.
Yeah, no, I think it is.
I think that was probably the weakest game of the lot that Bethesda showed off.
I thought it was the card thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, Elder Scrolls cards, I'm not really.
There was nothing to that.
Yeah, I'd say that's the weakest thing that they announced.
It's almost like they didn't know Hearthstone was out.
And
it was effectively the same trailer that Hearthstone used as well. But, I like card games, so I'm still going to be excited for it.
Yeah.
Do you think they got a little worried this week because they announced they brought out the tavern and a couple of extra characters and all this kind of stuff for Hearthstone, and it's like, oh shit, we might lose some people. Let's put out some stuff, and then someone slapped them in the face and was like, shut the fuck up. We're not losing no one for that piece of shit game.
Oh, that Tavern Brawl thing's closed. They were like, here's Tavern Brawl, but that's it, gone now. Until next month.
It's quite fun though.
Oh yeah, but it would be nice to have it out, a little bit longer.
What about you, Dean? What would you say your?
Well, I have to say, watching Pele for 40 minutes, fucking top DA's fucking conference, man. I reckon apart from Microsoft announcing the backwards capability thing, Sony fucking won this year. Because they came out and they brought out a game that was fucking 7 years in development, The Last Guardian, and everyone just fucking lost their shit.
Yeah.
And then bring out fucking Final Fantasy VII as well, which no one was expecting. And then to end the show, I think was it them that ended with Battlefront?
Yeah.
No, EA.
Oh, that was EA actually. No, yeah, because they ended
Battlefront
with
was
it was
second to
Uncharted.
last.
It was Uncharted.
And then it was Uncharted 4, yeah.
Yeah.
But Sony did show a bit of Battlefront, didn't they?
No,
They did,
I thought it was Xbox did.
Was it?
I think it's Xbox.
No, Sony did Battlefront as well. They all had a go.
They all had to go on that Star Wars fucking hype.
Anyway, Star Wars back in. They showed.
Hold on.
What did they show?
I'll have a look. God,
I have the list right in front.
Oh yeah, do it, Dave. You've got the list.
They showed a little bit, and
so which one was it? Which one was it? You sure it was on both then?
Star Wars Battlefront was for Sony and also
EA, I think it would be
EA.
It was. They ended on EA. There's that 20-minute ice battle.
So that's why Sony was like the clear winner, because they were just like going bam, 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 and they just fucking.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dean. I wholeheartedly. I completely agree. How about you, Mike?
And they also gave Shenmue about $3 million in revenue.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Have you seen how pissed off they are now because they've set a stretch goal at 30 million or 25 million that they'll do it for Xbox One? But Sony like, that's not what we fucking agreed. I think this is a very middle of the road answer. The best conference was Sony.
Oh, sorry, Mike. You glitched out there when you actually said Sony. Did you say?
I think it had because it had a bam. This is ours. 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 However, when watching them back, I think Microsoft actually had not as good a conference, stronger exclusives and stuff. It was more Sony was all, it's going to be ours first. Whereas, they had, Last Guardian, I couldn't give two shits about. So I'm not the target audience for that. Xbox had a lot of stuff that I was like, yeah, okay, it's only on Xbox, only on Xbox, only on Xbox. And there was a lot of sort of more, I think, I don't know, it's conference itself, the presentation, Sony definitely won, but I think who came out best from E3? Probably Microsoft did better, because they're going to have a lot more stuff coming this year, especially that people are going to buy consoles for. Because I can't think off the top of my head something that Sony that's coming this year.
Yeah, but to be honest, the more I look at the Microsoft conference, the only things that I really cared about on that was backwards capability. I thought that was brilliant. I mean, that was a brilliant idea. Glad that they've done it.
Yeah.
I really liked, I liked the look of Halo 5, Guardians, and the HoloLens was really cool. Other than that, I wasn't really fussed about much else, and that's why I was like, well, you know what, on that kind of level, I'm going to have to go with Sony, just because, like I said, pretty much all of the titles that were, even Dreams, I was looking at and going, wow, that looks fucking interesting. I want to check that shit out. So, on that kind of level, that's why I was like, you know what, no, Sony has it for me on that kind of level, on that alone, just because of the fact there's more games that I want to play there.
Yeah. I think the star of the entire show, though, was the developer from Unravel.
Yeah.
Bless him.
He looked like he had there was someone backstage with a gun holding it up to his fucking head going, you fuck this up and you've got no more funding. And literally when he brought out that little yarn thing that he had, he looked like he was scared someone was going to just fucking mug him.
Is that, hello?
I thought it was quite ironic that the game's called Unraveled, and you're watching him literally unravel on screen, just having a mental breakdown.
I know, but he's obviously clearly never been in front of that many people.
He's from a studio that's got 14 people, and he's a major feature on E3. Of course he's going to be fucking shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Some of them can just kill it. There's the people from Sony and the people from Xbox when they're talking, and that's literally they know how to talk to people. This is like head developer, like
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. That's probably why Moon's fucking head came out. He was so fucking scared.
Fucking
He's just crying his eyes out, and they're like him over.
It's been a fantastic E3, 100% big time, and if you'd like to take part in this conversation, you can either post on our Facebook or facebook.com/GameOverYear.
You can tweet us at GoVyear.
You can email us at contact@gameoveryear.net.
And obviously the most important place is our website, www.gameoveryear.net. Thank you for joining us, and until next time,
Game over, yeah.